What is up, guys? I am super excited because my wife just got me the Mad Titan Shadow. So of course we're going to be facing Thanos on expert mode with Peter Parker's Spider-Man. Thanos will start off with Stalwart so he can't be stunned or confused, and a tough status card. Search the encounter deck for Thanos' helmet, so he will have this and retaliate 1. The main scheme here will set up this side scheme into play, Sanctuary, with 4 threat, and Thanos cannot take damage while this is in play. And then we're going to shuffle up the Infinity Stone deck here. And the main scheme, when reviewed, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. And then we're going to shuffle up the Encounter deck here. And then we're going to shuffle up our deck here. Alright, let's draw up to our hand size of 6. And let's see what we get. Okay, so we got Moon Girl here, which is great. We have these to pay for her. Let's mulligan these 2 cards. We're gonna draw 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, let's see. So let's use Peter Parker's Scientist to generate a mental resource. This is 2 more mental resources, so we can play Moon Girl. Play it only if our identity has the Genius trait, which we do as Peter Parker. After you play Moon Girl from your hand, draw 1 card for each mental resource used to pay for it. We use 3, so we're gonna draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next, let's use this as 3 resources when paying for a yellow card because of Power of Justice. So we can put down Agent Coulson here. When Agent Coulson enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a preparation card and add it to your hand. We're going to put that Spycraft that we just used as a resource back into our hand here. Okay, next, let's flip over to Spider-Man here. And then we're going to use this webbed up as, actually, let me see, how do we get rid of this? With the mental and physical resource. Okay, so we're going to use this as a resource to play Spycraft. We only play this card if we control a spy character. We do with Agent Coulson. When you review an encounter card, discard Spycraft and cancel the effects of that card and discard it. And then we have to review another encounter card. So Spider-Man's going to attack Thanos for 2. That gets rid of his tough status card. He will retaliate for 1, bring us down to 9. And then with his helmet, after hero makes a basic attack, which we just did, spend a mental and physical resource to discard this card, so we can get rid of the helmet here. And then we're going to have Moon Girl thwart for 2 from Sanctuary. She takes 2 consequential damage. And then we're going to have Agent Coulson thwart for 2 as well. And he will take 1 consequential damage. So we can get rid of Sanctuary here. This goes on the victory display, so it doesn't get shuffled back in or in the discard pile. So we can just remove that from the game. Okay, that will end our turn. So we're gonna ready everyone back up now. And then let's keep this here. Draw back to our hand size of 5, and we got Backflip here, which is perfect. Okay, so it is Thanos' turn. He's gonna add 1 threat to the main scheme. He will attack us. Spire Sense activates. When the villain initiates an attack against you, draw 1 card. So we're gonna draw 1. And we're gonna take the attack because we have this Backflip here. So he's gonna hit us with the boost card here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will use the Backflip. When you would take any amount of damage from an attack to prevent all of that damage. So we're gonna jump out of there. And then the time stone will activate with the Infinity Gauntlet. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck and place 1 threat on the main scheme for each different card discarded this way. So we got Event, Resource, Upgrade, and Ally, all 4. So we're putting 4 threat on the main scheme here. So this goes up to 5. And then this is discarded. Okay. And Thanos will deal us 1 encounter card here. Thanos' armor. When Thanos would take any amount of damage, reduce that damage by 1. Okay, that is not good. Okay, let's see. We want to get Nick Fury out and want to play Avengers Mansion 2. I don't don't think we'll be able to do both unless we draw into a double resource. But I think we ran out. Let's check our discard file. Yeah, we still have one more double resource. And we can always flip over. Okay, let's do that. So we're gonna use this as 4 resources to play Nick Fury. When Nick Fury enters play, we can choose one. We're gonna pick the one to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what do we need? A physical and energy. I think we're going to not do the Avengers Mansion for this round. Okay, yeah, and then we can wait for our deck to mill out and then get the Avengers Mansion back again later. So let's use the Avengers Mansion as a resource to put down our web shooters here. We still have 3 web counters. Okay, Spider-Man's going to attack Thanos for 2. With this armor, we reduce that damage by 1. So we can hit him for just 1 here, dropping him down to 22. After your hero makes a basic attack, we can spend an energy resource and a physical resource. So this would be our physical and, actually let's use SP too. So this would be our energy resource. So we're gonna discard these 2 cards to get rid of his armor here. Okay, next, Nick Fury will attack Thanos for 2, bringing him down to 20. And he will take a consequential damage. And Agent Coulson will thwart for 2 from the main scheme, bringing this down to 3. And he will take a consequential damage. Okay, that's gonna end our turn. We wanna keep Moon Girl here just in case. So we're gonna ready everyone back up and then draw back up to our hands as a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is looking pretty good here. So it is Thanos' turn. He's gonna add 1 threat to the main scheme. He will attack us. Spire Sense activates to draw a card. Nick Fury will defend this attack. He gets 1 encounter card. Give Thanos a tough status card, so he gets tough here. And then Thanos is hitting for 4. Nick Fury does not survive. And then we're going to flip with the Infinity Gauntlet and Infinity Stone. Okay, next Thanos deals us 1 encounter card, a minion here. Okay, and then her attacks gain piercing. Okay, so back to our turn. Let's use, okay, we're gonna use the web shooter here to generate 1 resource. So we can put down Warrior the Great Web. Attach the character with Spider in its title. So we're gonna give it to Spider-Man, and we now have the Web Warrior trait. And then we can play the Web of Life and Destiny. Ignore this card's resource cost if your identity has a Web Warrior trait, which we do with the Warrior the Great Web. So we can play this down for free. And then let's use, I do want to keep Aunt May. Yeah, we're gonna keep Aunt May. So we're gonna use this as 3 resources to play Beat Cop. We're going to exhaust Beat Cop to move a threat from the main scheme over to here. And then we're going to have all 3 attack Proxima Knight here. Yeah, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get rid of her. These 2 guys will take consequential damage and be discarded. So now we're undefended against Thanos. Let's see. I think we can risk it flipping this turn. So let's flip over to Peter Parker. Use Scientist to generate a mental resource so we can play Aunt May for free. Exhaust her to heal. Just 1 back up to 10 here. Okay, and that will end our turn. So we're gonna ready everyone back up now. And then we're gonna draw back up to 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm kind of hoping that he does flip this so we can balance the scales because our deck is about to mill out. So Thanos' turn is gonna add 1 threat to the main scheme. He will now scheme against us for 2 plus 1 boost card, 4, 5. So it is now at 9 threat. And then we activate the Soul Stone here, heal 3 damage. So Thanos will go back up to 23. That's his max hit point, so he's back to full. And then give him a face down boost card. And we discard this. Okay, and then 1 encounter card. Hopefully not advance. No, okay. Another minion. So this guy has retaliate and toughness there. Alright, back to our turn. We have to get rid of him and try to manage the main scheme. Let's see. Let's use Peter Parker Scientist to generate a mental resource. This will be 2 more for a total of 3, so we can play a second B cop. Let's exhaust both B cops to move 1 threat from the main scheme over. So we drop down to 7 from 9. We get 1, 2 on here. Okay, and then we're gonna flip over to Spider-Man. Use the web shooters just here to generate 1 resource. This would be 2 more for a total of 3, so we can play Indian Spider-Man. When he enters play, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each web warrior card you control, including himself. So we have 1, 2, and the web of life and destiny 3. So we can grab 3 threat away from there. So it's down to 4. Okay, and then let's have Indian Spider-Man hit Corvus Glaive to get rid of toughness. He'll take consequential damage and retaliate. Spider-Man's gonna hit him for 2. And he will retaliate, so Spider-Man's gonna take 1 damage, down to 9. Okay, that will end our turn. We're going to ready everyone back up, draw back up to 5. We decked out. Thanos will deal us a face down encounter card. And we're gonna shuffle the discard pile back into the deck here. Okay, and we're drawing 1 more card. So let's see, it is Thanos' turn. He's gonna add 1 threat to the main scheme, up to 5 now. He will attack Spider-Man. Spider Sense activates to draw a card. Let's see, we have 9 hit points. Should we defend? Okay, let's have Indian Spider-Man defend its attack here. So Thanos is hitting for 4 plus 2 boost cards. 1, 2, 3, so it's hitting for 7. Indian Spider-Man does not survive. And then we'll flip an Infinity Stone, a Power Stone, okay? Corvus Glaive hits us for 2. We're gonna take it, so down 7 here. And then 1 more encounter card. So we have 2 encounter cards here. Master Plan, place 4 threat on each side scheme. If there are no side schemes, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a side scheme is revealed. Okay, nice, we got Tribute here. So this will have 2 threat. And when defeated, we deal ourselves a face-down encounter card. Okay, last encounter card. I am inevitable. Give Thanos 1 face-down boost card. That is okay. All right. Back to us here. Let's see. So, let me check the discard pile for side schemes. Because we want to play one way or another. Okay, so we still have the Black Order side scheme. So let's play one way or another. Hero action, search the encounter deck for a side scheme and reveal it. So we're gonna put down not another tribute. Oh, it was coming up next. The Black Order. While a Black Order minion is in play, threat cannot be removed from the side scheme. So we can't remove threat while this guy's still here. And with the second effect of one way or another, we can draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and this will have 2 threat. Okay. So let's have Spider-Man attack Corvus Glaive for another 2, and he won't retaliate because he's dead. Okay. Next, we want to get down Nick Fury. Let's see. So we're gonna play Nick Fury here using this as 4 resources. We're gonna use this effect when he enters play, pick one. We're gonna pick one and draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. We got the Avengers Mansion here, which is great. So let's use this as 4 resources to put down Avengers Mansion and exhaust it to draw another card. Okay. Next, let's use this as 3 more resources to put down our 3rd beat cop for the 3 beat cop combo. Nick Fury will thwart from here for 2. We'll take consequential damage. When this is defeated, deal ourselves a face down encounter card. We got rid of both advances from the discard, so I think we're good on there. Let's exhaust all 3 beat cops to move 1, 2, 3 threat away. Okay, and then that's going to end our turn. So we're gonna ready back up. Let's exchange this for a 3. And then ready all these guys back up over here. Okay, so he has a face down boost and an encounter card here. So we're gonna draw back up to our hand size of 5. Okay, so it is back to Thanos' turn. He's gonna add 1 threat to the main scheme. He is going to attack us. Spire Sense activates. We're gonna have Nick Fury jump in the way. This would be his boost card, and he already has 1. So he's hitting us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nick Fury does not survive that. Then the Power Stone will activate. You are stunned. That'll be discarded. And then we get an encounter card. So we have 2 encounter cards here. First one, give Thanos 1 face down boost card. Oops, that is okay. And the last encounter card, Thanos attacks you. That attack gains overkill and piercing. Okay, so we're gonna take it. Spire Sense to draw a card. And then 1 more boost card. So he's hitting us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Luckily, we have this backflip here. When you would take any more damage from an attack, prevent all of it. So we're gonna flip out of the way. And then Thanos activated, so he's gonna flip another Infinity Stone, put that into play. Okay. All right, back to our turn here. So first, let's use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. We're going to exhaust all of these beat cops here to move 1 threat each from the main scheme. We're going to have Spider-Man attack to get rid of the stun status. Okay, now what do we want to do? So let's get out an attacker and then get a swinging web kick out too. So we're going to use this as 2 resources to play SBDR. She will attack Thanos for 1 to get rid of tough, and then she will take consequential damage. Next, we're going to use this as another 3 resources to play swinging web kick and hit Thanos for 8. So we're gonna bring him down to 15 here from 23. Finally getting in some progress. And then that is it for our turn. So we're gonna ready everyone back up now and then draw back up to our hand size of 5. Nice, and we got a backflip, which is perfect. Okay, so it is Thanos' turn. He's gonna add 1 threat to the main scheme. He will now attack us. Spire Sense to draw a card. We're gonna take the attack. This would be his boost card. So he's hitting us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We will backflip to dodge out of the way again. And then activate the Reality Stone. Discard an ally, upgrade, or support you control. We're gonna discard the web shooter here with just 1 web counter left. That's discarded. And then 1 encounter card. When reviewed, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. That is okay. The Mind Stone here. Okay, so back to our turn. Let's first use this. The Power of Justice can be a double resource card when paying for a yellow card. So we play Under Surveillance, which increases the target threat value of the main scheme by 4. So this will now flip at 16 instead of 12. Next, let's exhaust 2 of our beat cops. So we can put a 3 on here, and this one will be 5. And the reason why we want to keep 1 more threat is so SPDR can thwart. So she's going to thwart and get rid of this. She'll take excess consequential damage, 2, so then she can return to her hand. With the effect of the Web Alive and Destiny, we can draw a card. And Spider-Man gets +1 attack now when a Web Warrior ally left play with the War of the Great Web. Let's have Spider-Man hit Thanos for 3, because he has that +1 attack to drop him down to 12. Avengers Mansion to draw another card. And then let's use this as 3 resources to put down Quincarrier. And then let's use Quincarrier as a resource, Black Cat as a 2nd resource to play SBDR and have her hit Thanos for 1 to bring him down to 11. And then she would take 1 damage on there. And I think we're gonna flip here because there's no more backflips coming. So let's flip over to Peter Parker, and we're going to exhaust Aunt May to heal by 4 So we're gonna go back up to our max HP of 10. That will end our turn. We're going to discard the Enhanced Fire Sense. Ready, back up. And then we're gonna draw back up to our hand size of 6. We decked out, so Thanos will deal us a face down encounter card, and we're gonna shuffle up our discard pile back into the deck here. Okay, and we should be okay taking a scheme with the under surveillance there. So we're gonna draw up to 6. Okay, so it is Thanos' turn. He's gonna add 1 threat to the main scheme. He will now scheme against us for 3 plus 1 boost, 4. So this goes up to 5. And then the Mind Stone activates, so we are now confused. That will be discarded, and we get another encounter card. So 2 encounter cards. First one, Super Giant with Quick Strike. Since we're in Alter Ego, Quick Strike doesn't activate, so she doesn't do anything for me right now. Next encounter card, the villain attacks you. Alter Ego, so he gains Surge. Whoops, okay, so this will Surge. Thanos schemes. Let's see, do we want to cancel it with Spycraft? He's gonna scheme for just, no, it's okay, we can take the scheme. So he's gonna scheme now. This will be his boost card. Give Thanos a tough status card. So he is only scheming for 3, so we got lucky there. And since he activated, he will flip another Infinity Stone. He decked out, so give him a face down boost card, and then shuffle up the Infinity Stone discard pile. Wait, it might, okay. I thought I was missing a stone. But we have 4 here. Oh, we are missing a stone. I think I discarded it. Let's see the Power Stone here. Okay. So let me see. Yeah, okay, so let's shuffle this up over here. Okay, so he has a new Infinity Stone deck now. Okay, so our turn. Let's use Avengers Mansion first to draw a card. We're going to use Peter Parker's Scientist to generate a mental resource to play Endurance for free. So we get plus 3 hit points. So we're going to go up to 13 here. Okay, and then we're going to flip over back to Spider-Man. Let's see. 1, 2. Okay, SPDR will thwart for 2 to bring this down to 3. And then she returns her hand. Because of the consequential damage, we draw a card. Spider-Man gets plus 1 attack. So we're at 3 attack now. Let's see. Let's exhaust all of these beat cops to grab 3 threat away from the main scheme. And they will get plus 1 each. So 1, 2, 3. We can put a 3 on here and replace this one with a 5. Okay. Next, let's use this as 3 resources when paying for a yellow card, because we have the Power of Justice to play Agent Coulson. This is actually our only preparation card, so we won't do anything else with that. And then we're going to use this as 2 resources to play SPDR back down again. So Spider-Man has 3 attack because SPDR left play earlier, so he's going to swing and hit Super Giant for 3. These guys will both hit Super Giant for 1 each. So Super Giant is defeated, and they will both take 1 consequential damage each. Okay, and then that is going to end our turn. So we're gonna ready everyone back up now. And then draw back up to our hand size of 5 here. Okay, and then that will end our turn. So it is Thanos' turn. He's gonna add another 1 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack us. Spider Sense activates to draw a card. No backflip here. We do have 13 hit points, but he has 2 boosts. So let's have Agent Coulson defend this attack here. So he's gonna hit us for if damage from an attack defeats an ally, put the top card of the Infinity Stone deck into play. So okay, it doesn't activate. It's if it defeats an ally. So first, Thanos is gonna hit Agent Coulson for 4. Agent Coulson is defeated. Oh yes, and then this does get put into play here. Okay, and then we're gonna activate both of them. So first, you're confused. I'm already confused. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Okay, what is it? We lost swing web kick, but it's okay because we have 2. And that'll be discarded. And this one, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded and put that minion into play. We got Ebony Maw here. Okay. And then, let me see. Into play. It's still in the attacking phase, so Ebony Maw is going to attack us now for 1 plus a boost card. We're going to take it. So he's going to hit us for 2, dropping us down to 11. Thanos decks out. He gets an acceleration. And we're going to shuffle up the encounter deck again. Okay, let's see. So back to our turn. Let's use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Okay, let's use the second effect of Beat Cop here. So exhaust Beat Cop and do 1 damage to a minion for each threat on here. So 6, we're gonna hit Ebony Maw for 6 here to get rid of him. And then this Beat Cop gets discarded. Then we're going to exhaust both of these 2 Beat Cops to move 1 threat each. So 2 threat over to here and then down to 2 threat. SPDR thwarts for 2 to clear out the main scheme. She takes excess consequential damage, comes back to her hand. We draw a card with the Web of Life and Destiny. And then Spider-Man gets +1 attack with the Warrior of the Great Web. So he's now at 3 attack. We're going to use this as a double resource to play Ironheart. When Ironheart enters play, from your hand draw 1 card. So we get to draw 1. Ooh, I think I'm gonna save this for next turn though. Okay, let's use this for SPDR. And then swinging web kick, we have to spend. Okay, never mind. We're gonna use this right now. So let's use one way or another, and we're gonna search the encounter deck for a side scheme here. Let's see. Let's get the Black Order one again. So this one here. So review a side scheme. That side scheme has 2 threat. And while a Black Order minion is in play, threat cannot be removed there. And then we're going to draw 3 cards now. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see. We're going to, I want to get down Indian Spider-Man. Okay, so we're going to use this as 3 resources to play Indian Spider-Man. When he enters play, remove 1 threat from the scheme for each Web Warrior card you control. We have 1, 2, 3, so we can clear out the Black Order immediately. And then we're going to play a swinging web kick here. Let's see, can we do a lot? Yeah, we can actually do both. So, okay, so let's use this as 3 resources to play swinging web kick. We're gonna hit Thanos for 8, so bring him down from 11 to 3. Spider-Man has +1 attack because SPDR left play earlier in the round, so he's gonna hit. Oh, okay, he has tough. Hold up. Oops, I messed up there. So we gotta get rid of tough first. So Ironheart hits him first to get rid of tough. So she would take +20 damage. Now we play the swinging web kick. I messed up there. So for 3 resources, and we get him down to 3 from 11. Now Spider-Man with +1 attack, because SPDR left play earlier, hits Thanos for 3. So we're gonna bring him down to 0 and flip him to his final stage here. So he's gonna have Stalwart and Toughness, and we search the encounter deck for his armor and reveal it. So let's see, Thanos' armor. So he's going to reduce all damage from attacks by 1. Which means that there's no point having Indian Spider-Man or SPDR attack actually. Let's see, spend an energy and physical resource. Okay, so we can't do that this turn. All right, that's actually gonna end our turn. I think we miscalculated there, and Thanos will have 28 hit points. Okay, so we're gonna end our turn, ready everyone back up. Draw back up to our hand size of 5 here. Okay. And then it is Thanos' turn. He's gonna add 2 threats to the main scheme. because of the acceleration. And then he's going to attack us. Spire Sense activates, so we get to draw a card. And then we're gonna, let's have Ironheart defend this, even though we have a backflip here. So she's defending. Thanos gets 1 boost card, just 1. So he's hitting for 6. Ironheart does not survive, and then flip an Infinity Stone here. Okay, and then 1 encounter card for us. The villain attacks you, we're gonna take it. So Spire Sense to draw a card. Thanos' boost card. If damage from this attack defeats an ally, it will not, because it's gonna hit us. So he's gonna attack us for just 5. We will use a backflip to jump out of there, and then the time zone will activate. So discard the top 4 cards of your deck and place 1 threat on the main scheme for each type of card discarded. Upgrade ally, event, and resource, so 4. So it's gonna pop this up to 6 now. Okay, and then that is the end of Thanos' turn. Back to us. We're gonna deck out. So let's use Avengers Mansion first to draw a card. We wanna get rid of the armor right now. So we have to make a basic attack. So Spider-Man's going to attack Thanos for 2. He reduces die damage by 1, so just hitting him for 1, so he will lose a tough status. And then the hero response, after your hero makes a basic attack, we can discard an energy resource and a physical resource. Let's use the Quincarrier to generate a physical resource. We can spend those resources and discard the armor here. So we got rid of the armor now. Okay, next, Indian Spider-Man can attack. I think actually, okay, let's wait. Let's plan this out first before we do that. So we want to get Nick Fury out at all cost. Okay, so let's just use, okay, we're gonna deck out anyway. So let's use this as 4 resources to play Nick Fury. We'll use his effect to draw 3 cards. We're gonna deck out here. So let's deal ourselves an encounter card first. We draw 1 card, shuffle the discard pile. Back into our deck. Okay, draw 2 more. Okay. We could play one way or another and keep this going. Let's see what cards are discarded here. We can get the other one. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna play one way or another. So search the encounter deck for a side scheme. We're going to find Titan's Throne here. When defeated, choose and discard an Infinity Stone from play. I don't think we care about that right now. So 2, and then draw 3 cards with one way or another. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see. Next, we want to get out SPDR. So let's use this as 2 resources so we can play SPDR back out again. Okay, we're going to, let's exhaust both beat cops to move 1 threat each from here and replace this one with a 5. So we got rid of Titan's Throne. And then that's at 6. We do have a cancel, so I'm fine doing a full attack here. So we're all going to attack Thanos for 1, 2, 3, 4, bringing him from 28 down to 24, and then consequential damages for everybody. 1, 2, 3, okay. And then, let's see here. That's gonna end our turn. So we're gonna ready everyone back up, and we're pretty much just waiting for swinging web kicks here. So we're going to discard this card, and then draw back up to our hand size. Oh, forgot to ready the beat cops. Draw back up to our hand size of 5 here. Okay, we got one of the swing web kicks. So it is Thanos' turn, adding 2 threats to the main scheme. It's at 8 now. He will now attack us. Spire Sense to draw a card. Nick Fury defends this attack. He gets 1 boost card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nick Fury does not survive. And then Thanos will flip over a stone, the reality stone, and then we deal ourselves 1 encounter card. So we have 2 total. First one, Avatar of Death. Thanos attacks you. The attack gains overkill and piercing. That's okay, we're gonna take it. So Spire Sense to draw a card, and then 1 boost card. Give him a tough status card. That is not good. So he's gonna hit us for 5. We're gonna use a backflip. When you take any amount of damage, prevent all of it to flip out of the way. And then this will activate. Discard an ally, upgrade, or support you control. Let's get rid of the endurance here. This upgrade, yeah. So we're gonna drop our hit points down by 3. So it's gonna go to 8 now. And I don't think we need those extra hit points for the rest of this game. Last encounter card, a black dwarf, he gains overkill. Okay, so it's our turn. Let's use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. We got 2 swinging web kicks here. Can we end it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We are short 3. Okay, so we can't end it here. All right, let's first have Indian Spider-Man attack Thanos to get rid of Tough before I forget again. He'll take consequential damage. SPDR thwarts for 2 from the main scheme. So let's drop this down to 6. She returns to our hand, and we're gonna draw a card with the Web of Life and Destiny. Let's see, do we have any more ways to draw? We have Black Cat here. So swing web kick is a mental resource. So we can get it discarded, we can draw it back up. So let's use Quincarrier as 1 resource, this as a 2nd resource to play Black Cat. When she enters play, discard the top 2 cards of your deck and add each mental resource discard to her hand. So we just get Lady Spider here. Okay. Okay, so let's play 1 swing web kick. We're gonna use this as 3 resources to play a swing web kick, hit Thanos for 8. So we're gonna bring him from 24 down to 16. We're going to explode this Beatcop, exhaust it to deal damage to minion for each threat on here. So 7 damage to take out the black dwarf, and then this Beatcop gets discarded. We're going to exhaust this Beatcop to move 1 threat from the main scheme over to here. Okay, and then what do we want to play with the remaining hand? So let's use this as 2 resources to play SPDR back down again. And then these 2 will both attack Thanos for 2 each, bring him down to 14. And then SPDR takes consequential damage. Black Cat does not for attacks. We're gonna have Spider-Man thwart to remove his confused status in case he gets like another Mind Stone here, because we want to keep this in our hand. Okay, so let's end our turn. We're gonna ready everyone back up. And we're gonna draw back up to 5, and this is looking good. Okay, so it is Thanos' turn. He's gonna add 1 threat to the main scheme. So it's up to 6 now. No, he's adding 2 threat, I forgot. So it is up to 7. And then Thanos is going to attack Spider-Man. Spider Sense activates to draw a card. We're going to have Black Cat defend this one. He gets 1 boost. Discard the top card of the Infinity Stone deck and apply its boost icons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Black Cat does not survive that. And then he's going to flip an Infinity Stone. He decks out, so he gets a face down boost card. And then we're gonna shuffle up the Infinity Stone deck again. Okay. And then we have 1 encounter card here. We just gotta deal with this. We have Spycraft. Super Giant. Okay, let's use Spycraft here. So when you review an encounter card, discard Spycraft and cancel the effects of that card and discard it. And then review another encounter card, because I don't want to take a stun there. So another encounter card, caught off guard, discard an upgrade or support you control. Let's get rid of Aunt May here. Okay, back to our turn, because we want to try to end it. So let's use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. Okay, I think we can end it here. So let's see, this is Thanos' boost card. So let's see. First, we're gonna have SPDR. Okay, let's play this first. So we're gonna use this as 3 resources to play Swinging Web Kick. We're gonna hit Thanos for 8 here. So we're gonna bring him down from 14 to 6. SPDR will hit him for 1, bring him down to 5. She'll be discarded. We can draw a card with the Web of Life and Destiny. We got Swing Web Kick, but we don't need it. And then Spider-Man gets +1 attack because she let play. Indian Spider-Man attacks Thanos for another 1. He will be discarded, taking consequential damage. We draw another card with the Web of Life and Destiny. Spider-Man has another +1 attack, so we have a 4 attack now, and we're going to attack Thanos for 4, bring him down to 0. And we still have another Swing Web Kick here to do an extra 8 damage. That is Thanos on Expert Mode.